Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on another video. Today we're going to do my weekly check-in for the second week of April. So let's go ahead and get started. The first thing we have here is some additional income we brought in. It was $40 from selling some steps, like doggy steps that I had for Duke and Rusty to get into my SUV that they never used. They just jumped in and out of the truck. We no longer have Duke and Rusty, no longer needed the steps, so I sold them for $40. Brian got paid this week. His check was only $1,400, even though I was expecting $1,600 because he did work Easter. But my pay was more than I expected because I did adjust my withholding so that enough taxes would be taken out so we wouldn't owe next year, and somehow or another it made it so that nothing came out. Like I was having like $30 taken out and now nothing's being taken out. So I think I fixed it now where I just left it as it was, where it was taking nothing out, and then there was like a spot to put additional withholding, and I put $200. So 200 times 26 weeks is $5,200, and then Brian has about $3,000 come out of his. I looked at his W-2, and it was almost $3,000 that was taken out of his income. So that's like $8,000 that we'll be withholding. So we'll see how that does us for next year. So my check was $1,711 this time. So overall, we brought in a little more money than I expected. Our internet bill came out for $65.70. We got groceries from Walmart for $132.10. We paid for the chicken coop stuff that we had bought from Home Depot. It was $137.06. 2 trips to Home Depot actually. This is the smaller one for the chicken wire and the staples for $59.20, and that came out of pets. Had to get some pool chemicals for this pool, and that was $65.16 from the household category. We got some resin rinse, which goes in our water softener, and that was $53.28 out of the household category. We got some chick feed, and that was $18.15 from the pets category. Oh, and since I said chick feed, it reminded me, I wanted to show you guys these super cute stickers that was in the box that I got from Purina. Remember I told you I had to order some turkey feed and have it delivered because there was like none in the store. So in the box they had a package of stickers, and they are so cute. Look at this. Life is all about balance, and then it's like little animals balancing on top of each other. My best friends have feathers. Isn't that super cute? Animals on board. Proud chicken parent. I have no idea where I'm going to stick these, but I love them. They are so cute. And this one's my favorite. My chickens get straight eggs. It's like my bumper sticker. Boop. Anyways, I thought those were cute. So, yeah. I got gas in my Yukon for $82.15, and that came out of the cars category. Brian's cell phone came out for $108. Our Wells Fargo card came out for $68. 5-Star credit card came out for $70. Our Home Depot credit card came out for $68.89. Our Freedom card came out for $105. And my Yukon payment came out for $12.82. Bank of America came out for $136. We moved $1,311 from our savings account into our checking account, and that was so we could pay our 2023 taxes of $1,471. And baby, when I tell you they snatched this money with the quickness, they snatched it. I had it scheduled to come out on Friday, and you know, usually when you pay something, you select the day you want it to pay, and then it comes out of your account like 2 or 3 days later. Baby, 6 a.m. I logged on and it was pending to come out. I was like, the IRS is not playing. Okay, they are getting their money. Okay. But we don't owe them anything, and I'm grateful that we were able to come up with the money to do that. So I had to pay $55 to have H&R Block or do my taxes on H&R Block. I do it myself online. And then I got a creeper for under the car because Brian is going to start doing our oil changes and my car needs an oil change. So I got a creeper from Harbor Freight and that was $48.14. It came out of the cars category. I got some oil. My car takes 8 quarts of oil, so I had to get 2 5-quart jugs. Well, it was cheaper. Instead of buying a 5 and like 3 singles, it was cheaper to just buy 2 5-quarts. So that's what I did. And then I got a big 10-quart oil pan. I got an oil filter and an air filter, and all of that was $97.76. I got Brian got gas in his car for $100, and that also came out of the cars category. Our light bill came out for $25.66. Our cleaning lady came for $80, and she did tell me of her own, free will without me probing that she's planning on moving this summer. She's decided not to move with her son and his wife. She's going to go back to Arizona where she originally came from. She has a twin sister who lives there. So she said she's just feeling pulled to go back to Arizona. So she will only be with us through the rest of the summer. Come August, she won't be cleaning for us anymore. So even sooner than I originally thought, which would have been like the end of the year. So yeah, she'll be leaving us in the next few months. So this past weekend we went to the zoo. My job every year has like a family day, and this year it was at the Jacksonville Zoo, so we did go. We had a great time. They provided food like with our admission. We also got to eat lunch, but the food that they had was not conducive to a 4-year-old's diet, so I ended up getting him a kids meal at the zoo, which was $11.19, which consisted of an Uncrustables, a mandarin, an apple juice, and some like animal crackers. It was $11.19, you guys, for all that. Like, why? I don't know. I should have brought him something to eat. If I would have known that they weren't even gonna have like chicken tenders for the lunch, like it was literally hot dogs and hamburgers, which I was fine with, but there was no chicken, and I was surprised that they didn't consider people who maybe didn't eat pork or didn't eat beef. Like, I was surprised. So, because that's what I was going to give him, was some chicken tenders if they had chicken. But they didn't, so he got an $11.19 kids meal. Scoot the book up a little bit. I'm with a whole page, you guys. It's all of it. Like, all of it. It's awful. We had a very spendy week. Not happy at all. While we were at the zoo, I wanted a snow cone. I wanted a snow cone, okay? So, Carter wanted a snow cone, so I got 2, and we split them. Like, I split my snow cone with Bryson, and Carter had one to himself, so it was $12.90, and I just took it out of the kids category. On the way home from the zoo, we stopped and got gas, and that was $61.98. We passed Buc-ee's on our way home from Jacksonville, so I figured while we were passing Buc-ee's, we might as well stop and get the cheapest gas in town. So it was $3.20, I believe. Yeah, $3.20. So it was $61.98 to fill up. Carter Joe went to the cardiologist. They said everything looks good, that nothing has changed with his heart function. They did give him another Holter monitor, which he wore for a day, and then we sent it back. But other than that, they said everything's good. I think they said that we're going to have 2 more visits with them before they like release us from their care or discharge us from their care, and we'll only come back if, something happens. They won't be like monitoring him every 6 months like they have been doing. So, in 6 months he'll go back, which is like around September, and then in March/April of next year he'll have 1 more appointment, and then that'll be the last one. So $25 is what they charged me for the copay, but I'm pretty sure our copay for a specialist is $40. So they'll probably send me a bill in the mail for $15. I couldn't pay more than I owed, even though I feel like I know it's going to be $40, but I'll just pay it when it comes. Brian got some 2x4s, and we took that out of the household category. He made like a rack out of 2x4s and some of the plywood and other miscellaneous pieces that he's been accumulating. He made like a rack for us to stick all of the like deck boards and 2x4s and 4x4s, 2x10s, 2x6s, all of the things that he's been accumulating on these like free pickups he's done. He made 2 racks actually under our carport, so we could like get vertical height on that, because we couldn't stack it up too high in the carport. It was coming more forward, which was taking up room for our cars. So now it's, you know, higher, and we can separate it into like, this shelf is 2x4s, this shelf is 4x4s, you know, things like that. So an organization of sorts for the free wood he's been getting. So that was $30 worth of 2x4s, which he got off of Facebook Marketplace also, because it was well more than $30 worth of 2x4s if he had gotten them at Home Depot. But somebody had a bunch of 2x4s that they were giving for $30, and he bought them and made that shelf. And then last but not least is some taco seasoning, because I forgot it in our grocery haul, the one that you guys saw on Monday. I forgot to get taco seasoning, and we had tacos today, which is Tuesday. It's Tuesday night. So let's flip over and close out the budget for the week. Okay, so Brian's pay was $1,400. Mine was $1,711. Other was $1311 that we brought in from our savings account, and we rolled over $2431. You ready to get out?
Yeah. I'll clean your baby up.
Okay. Pause, y'all. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get this baby out of the bathtub. Okay. Let's add it up again, because calculator has cleared now. 1,400, 1,711, 1,311, and 2431 is $4,446.31 for the week. Our FPL came out for $25.66. Our internet came out for $65.70. Netflix did not come out yet. Home Depot came out for $68.89. Wells Fargo came out for $68. ViStar came out for $70. Freedom for $105. Brian's phone for $108. And Bank of America for $136. $647.25. Subtract that from our income of $446.31, and that leaves $3,799.06. Okay. So for groceries, we spent $134.40. For cars, we spent $328.05. Eating out, we didn't. Household was $228.44. Pets was $214.41. Kids was $24.09. Medical was $25. Nothing for clothes, nothing for personal, and nothing for unbudgeted. So all of this adds up to be $954.39. Subtract that from our remainder of $37.99.06. Leaves $2,844.67. Okay, we did pay $12.82 for my truck payment. And you guys, I am so tempted to go ahead and refinance my truck right now because the way things are looking, I don't know if they're going to lower the interest rates. This inflation report shows inflation has gone up for the third consecutive month this year, and I just don't know what's going to happen. I'm trying to wait until October so it'll be a year, but I feel like why wait if it's not going to get any better? But I don't know. Oh, that's the wrong line. 1562.67 is what is left after you subtract 1282. I think there's a minimum. Don't you have to wait a minimum of 6 months to refinance your auto loan before, you know what I'm saying? Like you have to wait a minimum of 6 months. I think that's true. I'm not sure. If you know for sure, let me know. So 1562.67 minus 1471 minus 55. Hold on, I'm doing that wrong. What did we paid? 1471 for our taxes and then 55, so that's right, 1526. And then we didn't save anything because we spent it. And then our rollover should be, let's have a look-see real quick. Very little, I know that. Can y'all see it? No. 1469. So let's see. 1562.67 minus 1526 equals 3667. It's 1467. $22. Hold on one sec. Let me figure it out and then I'll come right back. Okay, I forgot in the other to add the $40 for our reselling, for selling the dog steps. So we brought in $13.11 from our savings account plus 40, which made it $13.51. So $1,400 plus $17.11 plus $13.51 plus $24.31 is $44.86. $44.86.31. Okay, so I just went through and fixed the math here and realized it still wasn't right, and went back through my transactions and I had written the cars category incorrect. The actual amount for cars was $390.03. Ooh, baby. So move this down a little bit so I don't have to move the book anymore. Okay, so $390.03 plus $134.40 plus $228.44 plus $214.41 plus $24.09 plus 25 is $1,016. $1,016.37. Subtract that from our remainder of $38.39.06. That leaves $28.22.69. Subtract $12.82 for my car payment. That leaves 15. Lots of whiteout today, my goodness. 1540.69. Okay, 1540.69 minus 1526 for our taxes leaves 1469 as our rollover, which is what we should have. And this wasn't savings. We actually spent it. It should have been like in my bills. I should have put it up here. So the only thing that we're really saving is like 1469 for our rollover. Yeah, I know. That's not cute. It's sloppy. I'm sorry. The whole tax thing threw me as far as like putting it in my budget, pulling the money out of my savings account, putting it into our checking account to like equate for the taxes, because we didn't have the whole amount saved up. We had to pull some from our savings and the rest was coming from our budget. So it just messed me up and I'm sorry. But we got it figured out. So thank you guys so much for sticking with me through figuring this out. I appreciate you guys so much for watching it. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for my paycheck budget with me for the 3rd week of April. See you then. Bye.
Bye.